Today, let's talk about non-ST elevation acute coronary syndromes with previous coronary artery bypass grafting, a meta-analysis of invasive versus conservative management. A routine invasive strategy is recommended in the management of higher-risk patients with non-ST elevation acute coronary syndromes. However, patients with previous coronary artery bypass graft surgery were excluded from key trials that informed these guidelines. Thus, the benefit of a routine invasive strategy is less certain in this specific subgroup. Coming to methods, a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials was conducted. A comprehensive search was performed of PubMed, Embase, Cochrane, and clinicaltrials.gov. Eligible studies were randomized controlled trials of routine invasive versus a conservative or selective invasive strategy in patients presenting with non-ST elevation acute coronary syndromes that included patients with previous coronary artery bypass graft. Summary data were collected from the authors of each trial if not previously published. Outcomes assessed were all-cause mortality, cardiac mortality, myocardial infarction, and cardiac-related hospitalization. Using a random effects model, risk ratios with 95% confidence intervals were calculated. Coming to results, summary data were obtained from 11 randomized controlled trials, including previously unpublished subgroup outcomes of 9 trials, comprising 897 patients with previous coronary artery bypass graft, 477 routine invasive, 420 conservative selective invasive, followed up for a weighted mean of 2 years. A routine invasive strategy did not reduce all-cause mortality, cardiac mortality, myocardial infarction, or cardiac-related hospitalization. In conclusion, this is the first meta-analysis assessing the effect of a routine invasive strategy in patients with prior coronary artery bypass graft who present with non-ST elevation acute coronary syndromes. The results confirm the underrepresentation of this patient group in randomized controlled trials of invasive management in non-ST elevation acute coronary syndromes and suggest that there is no benefit to a routine invasive strategy compared to a conservative approach with regard to major adverse cardiac events. These findings should be validated in an adequately powered randomized controlled trial.